Hi, Amanda. I'm 34 years old and a teacher earning about $60,000 a year. My boyfriend of 2 years earns roughly three times what I do. We recently decided to move in together, but before doing so, we sat down to discuss finances and how expenses would be divided. He believes we should split everything evenly, 50-50. I don't feel that's fair given the significant difference in our incomes. My suggestion was that he cover rent and utilities while I handle groceries, dining out, and other shared expenses.
No, don't.
He disagrees. His reasoning is that we're both adults and that splitting things evenly
She's an independent woman.
feelings of resentment or one person feeling like a burden.
Yep.
Up until now, money has never been an issue between us. We're both responsible with our spending. He usually pays when we go out to dinner and has always been generous with gifts for birthdays and anniversaries.
That's enough.
We have a good relationship, have met each other's families, and have talked about marriage and the future. However, this disagreement has made me pause. I'm starting to wonder what happens down the line if we have children, especially if I become financially reliant on him for a period of time.
That's different.
Will this same mindset apply? Am I overthinking this, or is this a red flag? It doesn't sit right with me that someone who earns so much more expects an equal split without accounting for income differences. Should I be concerned?
Very.
The entitlement. And next, you see, and other women agree. She's already entitled to his money. Right out of the way. She's entitled to his money, but she's working, which means he's not entitled to her cooking for him. And the other women agree. The sisterhood.
Break up with him, girl.
Make it seem so simple.
Break up with him, girl.
It is that simple, though. Just like she asked you, she should ask him, okay, well.
She should ask him just like she asked you.
Like, what happens if I end up pregnant and now I have to rely on you? What happens in that situation and get that answer? Now, if he comes with a wrong answer, then.
She have to give her half.
I'm not going to lie. Oh, your homeboy.
That's crazy.
Yo, fam, you are foul for that.
That's crazy.
If she makes 3 times less than him.
Yeah.
He makes 180.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
She's a teacher.
I disagree. It's not, because if he's paying all these, because right now they're not staying together. Everyone is paying their own rent. They're coming together and they're going to split the rent because she wants him to pay all the rent and the utilities and she just buys food. Right now she's buying her own food. She's paying all the rent. They're going to come together, which means both of them are going to reduce their bills for the month by splitting the bills. Even if she's, earning less money, she's going to be saving her money. Where is the money going? Is it going to be, are they both going to be investing the extra money together? Or is she just saving her money and while he's paying all the bills? Because at the end of when the breakup happens, she's going to have a huge chunk saved and it's going to be down bad because he has been taking care of her. It's not a good deal. Men are waking up. We're going to have to go 50-50. I mean, you're independent, you're strong, you make money, right? Okay, 50-50.
Yeah.
Teachers make shit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Teachers make
He
shit.
should take on more of the load. And I'm going to be honest, men shouldn't have to, and it shouldn't be demanded.
Exactly.
When you're in love and you're building family as a
Natural.
man, you want to go ahead
Yeah, it's
and
natural.
try to make sure that your woman's not struggling and just
Exactly.
like it's kind of whack.
What do
I
men
ain't
get
gonna
in
lie.
return?
Can
Which
we
is all
talk
men are asking
about
for.
dating someone that is like financially on the same level as you?
It's easier.
It is way easier.
I don't like it.
We know.
I'm
that
just saying. I don't like it. I personally don't. I'm just speaking from my opinion. That's it.
I feel like men will have a better not understanding, but they would probably be more for that because obviously women who want men to pay for
Yeah, men accept that all the time.
yeah, because it's
Not
easier for
anymore.
their relationship, especially if a man wants to be in a relationship where he does want to pay 50-50, then it's easier to do that when a woman is making just as much or close enough to what he's making.
I don't want to speak for all men, but the men that I speak to who are actually men, because every man ain't,
They're males.
Masculine or like
well, no,
have that
there's
provider
males and then there's
standpoint?
men, right? Most men that I speak to, they want to provide in that way.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying? And we want to live up to that role that women would love to say, like, we want you to be that provider. That just seems like you
don't care.
Not that you don't care, you just don't have any aspirations to be that in the household. And I think anybody should be scared of that.
It's a red flag.
It's a red flag. It's a red flag for any man to want to
I'm disappointed.
just do the bare minimum to keep their house afloat. Like
I'm disappointed in this guy. They're all missing the point. Instead of asking why are men now asking for 50-50, let's go to the root of the problem. Men were willing to be providers before, but they see what happens in divorce. That's number one. They get nothing from just providing. What do men get in return? Because if women are entitled for a man to pay all their bills, from the beginning, pay my bills. We are still dating, pay my bills. We're not even married. She's saying, pay my bills. What do men get in return? Because I don't know if you guys realize that these women are working. So if I'm paying all the bills and she's working, that means she's saving her money. That means she's not going to be able to cook and clean, which most men would want. Why? Because she goes to work the same time. We both have 9 to 5 jobs. If she's working, she's never going to be able to cook and clean. So if I'm paying all the bills and she's saving her money, what do men get in return? The days of men just providing for the sake of it because that's what men are supposed to do, those days are gone. Men are waking up. Men are asking the question, which these people are not asking, what do men get in return? They're talking about what a man should do and what the woman should receive from a man. They're not talking about what the woman is going to give to a man.
I want to do more than the normal. I want to do more. I don't want to outdo my wife, but I want to do enough to where if something happens with her, all this is covered no matter what. I don't want to have to rely on my wife to keep this afloat.
Based off of the fact that he mentioned resentment, it seems like maybe he already.
No, she did.
She did.
Yeah,
No,
but she's saying that was his excuse.
Oh,
you don't want to build a resentment.
Okay.
So that must mean that he may have already felt that in the past.
Like being used or something.
Yeah, so he's probably like being more cautious,
That's fair.
because I feel like that's the only time I hear a man say that.
That's very possible. I didn't consider that.
Men have been
like
used
this.
so long.
They're both in love with each other, right?
I don't like
Can
conditions.
she do more to make more money? Can she do anything else to make more income?
Maybe,
It is a possibility.
for sure.
Have that conversation. And I'm not saying teachers are bad or anything like that. I'm saying just have that conversation. Because like you said, he's trying to protect himself and maybe he sees her at her cap, her limit. Listen, this is all that you're going to be able to contribute. And I've been burned like this before. I'm just trying to protect myself.
I feel like that's the only way that would be considerate.
That's what I'm saying.
Like if someone's been hurt
conversation.
before and that's the way that they're moving for that reason, that makes sense.
All right, Aaron, go ahead.
So I actually like Alan's proposal of everybody choosing to live at the $60,000 cap. Because if I make 60, that means we need to live in a city, state, whatever, where I can flourish at 60. So maybe I need to be in one of the maybe top 20. Oh,
Really?
Connecticut.
We definitely going to Dallas or Houston or Austin.
No, maybe you can't get no in Houston, Dallas, Austin. Are you crazy? The median home price in Austin, like 3 years ago, was $500,000. Yeah, literally. Like people think that. So I think if you move from maybe New York,
It depends on where you live for sure.
if you maybe move from New York,
California.
DC, Cali, and I won't even say Cali. I'll say like Bay
The
Area,
Bay Area, yeah. Oakland, yeah.
LA,
San Fran.
maybe, probably San Diego. Then I can see why moving to Houston is attractive.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, as a person who rents to people,
Mm-hmm.
you ain't getting much for $1,500 a month. You're not even an apartment.
Yeah.
You can at least count on a 1-bedroom, 2 stacks.
I'm just, you know what? Because
That's
we
crazy.
spoke to the guy maybe having some apprehension because he's probably been burnt in the past and all
And
that. That's fair, right?
Very fair.
But if that's the case, like when do you put that to the past and just decide to move off of, like you've invested enough, you live together now, so you've already determined that
They
the
do
person,
live together?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're living together. You've already determined that this is the person I want to see every day. I'm investing that level of trust. When do you put some of that past? trauma.
You don't, because people change. Oh my fucking God. How come this guy can't get it? You don't. That's why men are saying, because men know women really don't like to spend their money. Right? And this is the thing. They don't want to do 50-50 in a relationship, but they want to do 50-50 in a divorce. So men are simply saying, if that's the case, if you really are here for good intentions and you love me for me, that means I'm going to invest and you're going to invest too. 50-50. 50-50 investment, 50-50 bills. And women are saying, oh no, you're hurt. This guy is saying, oh, you should move on from your past. No, how many times am I going to have to go through that to learn that, you know what, if I'm going to be with somebody, they should invest as much as they do. You're here to build a family, right? 50-50, once you get pregnant, I'll take home 100% the bills. But as long as you're working, we're going to have to go 50-50. Because you're working, I don't expect you to cook and clean. I mean, you're working. You leave home at 9, the same time I do, to go work. You don't got to cook. You don't got to clean. We can both pay for a maid to come clean up. But if you're staying home with the kids, then I'll do 100% of it. These people are still dating. Go 50-50. Men are tired of this. No.
Just like it really cripples
for
us
sure.
from just getting, because that woman right there could really be the woman for him.
How
He's
do you know
allowing
that?
some past trauma or his what he thinks is insight on how he should move to protect himself, cripple him from really having a genuine relationship with the person that could potentially be his partner. I would never want my partner to feel like if I make 180 and you make 60, and then I'm coming to you saying we got to split everything half, I could say F word, right? That's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like,
So there was an article not too long ago where the son of somebody who owned a whole bunch of businesses, the father said, hey, no matter who you marry, they have to sign a prenup.
Oh, that's the Morgan and Morgan.
Yeah.
I think I think I sent that.
And I think that's a brilliant idea.
Absolutely.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
That's the only reason I said what I said about him protecting himself, is what if his father was in his ear and was saying, hey, if you want what happens when you die? If you want the inheritance and everything.
Yeah, but
set up like
that makes sense.
But paying bills is not the same thing as far as inheriting like a legacy. Like, first off, you gotta.
He's like, I think he's a billionaire, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a billionaire.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in this guy's situation, nigga, you paying bills. You
100 years.
yeah. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you ain't protecting much,
Still
but
his money.
a couple of dollars is gonna go in your pocket for some rent money. Like,
Yeah.
fam, if an extra $1,000 is going to create some level of comfort in your woman's mind that you felt comfortable enough to move in with, come on, what are you protecting?
If you put it like that.
What does it get in what does the man get in return? Have you guys noticed I'm 10 minutes into this video? They've only been talking about what a man should do and what a woman should receive from the man. Not one time have they talked about what the man gets in return. And this is why men are saying, no, fuck this shit. I'm not doing it. It's not fair. 10 minutes, men and women. Because you would think men would be smart enough. Maybe this guy tried to be smart enough to talk about the fact that he has probably been burned in the past, so he doesn't want to have to invest in women because they leave him after he has been paying or investing in them. So they break up with him and they've been saving their money. Maybe he tried. For 10 minutes, both men and women didn't talk about what the man gets in return for entire 10 minutes. They're not even asking the question why men are deciding, let's go 50-50. They're not even talking about the fact that women are the ones screaming, they don't need no man, they make their own money. But I've been telling you guys, and the women say it, even when they make their own money, they still expect you to pay the bills. But the moment the man says, okay, we're equal, because remember, we're equal, right? Men and women are equal. You make money, I make money. Let's go 50-50. Now they're trying to, literally sacrifice the man for going 50-50 with his equal.
Then I
Well, how about this? So going back to Alan's proposal of, okay, let's imagine that you don't make 180, you make 60 just like me, right?
You have a household of up 120 at this point.
Yes.
Okay.
So my question is, are you willing, if this is your hard line in the sand, my question is, are you willing to move to a place where we can
Cheaper.
flourish? Not even flourish. So Yeah, okay.
No, we not able to flourish. You able to flourish because you stacking that other 60 on the
Well,
side.
I'm just
Exactly.
trying to.
I'm still having
That can go towards something.
Towards what?
it could have went towards the rent.
But listen, what I'm saying, because real talk,
That's what I said. If the man making the money is spending his money on utilities and her on debts, on gifts, insurance, health insurance, food, all these things, even if she's making $60,000, but she's saving that money and they're not investing it together, how does the man win? Oh my fucking God, I'm pissed off. And Miss Mariam, it does, we all know signing prenups and these arguments. She could literally go to the judge and tell her, Judge, I signed this agreement because Boogie Mate told me he would leave me if I didn't sign it. I signed it under duress. Ta-da! There goes the agreement, thrown out right away. Anyway, I'm pissed off. I'm heated because these people just can't. You would think this is so easy to. So annoying.